It's known as Bike City, USA, and for good reason. This Northern California town paved the way for modern pedal-powered transportation. John Bartell here, making a little pit stop in Davis at the US Bicycling Hall of Fame. The city of Davis was the pioneer of the bike lane and a model for many city streets across America. But at one time, the bike lane was against the law.
In 1967, they voted, let's start putting bike lanes on roads. And they found out that that wasn't even legal in California Vehicle Code because roads were for automobiles.
The guy on top of the big-wheeled bike is Bob Bowen, president of the US Bicycling Hall of Fame, and he says had it not been for legislative petitions by the city of Davis leaders, the bike lane in America may still be illegal.
So they passed legislation through the Assembly, Senate, then Governor Ronald Reagan signs it, and they could actually paint a thing on the side of the road legally to say bikes only.
Fast forward to 2010, Davis built more than 100 miles of bike lanes, and the city was chosen to be the new home of the US Bicycling Hall of Fame Museum.
The Bike Hall of Fame nationally has been around since about 1985. Started on the East Coast.
Inside, you'll find a well-preserved collection of bicycle memorabilia from past and present. And if you're lucky, lead docent David Takamoto Wirtz will show you a rare 1923 wooden Strider bike, which according to Dave, is not very comfortable.
It's everything you wouldn't want on a bicycle because it was, it's a very harsh ride.
The progression of bikes took some wild turns over the years. Take, for example, this 1879 British tricycle.
One of the very first uses of what's called rack and pinion steering.
As bicycling progressed, wheels got bigger, then smaller, and some even added more seats. A lot of seats, like this racing bike built by the Stern brothers.
6 of them. And they actually were racing a steam train.
Upstairs in the museum, you'll get to see memorabilia from past Bicycling Hall of Famers.
So yeah, these are all jerseys that were worn by various people inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Did they get a wash before they came in here?
Yes, I believe they did.
There's far too many to name, but some notable inductees include female BMX biker Sherry Elliott, or Tour de France winner Greg LeMond, and then there's Major Taylor, the fastest man in the world in 1900.
The world champion of bicycling. He was the highest paid athlete in the world at that time.
The invention of the bicycle has changed the world by giving cheap transportation for all. In fact, civil rights leader Susan B. Anthony once wrote, "Let me tell you about bicycling. It has done more to emancipate women than any one thing in the world." And you can see why when you visit Bike City, USA. From the US Bicycling Hall of Fame in Davis, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.